Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this NECA figure, and this is their Mego style figures. So this is about 8-9 inches tall or something. I'll do a measurement later on, but here's Freddy Krueger from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warrior. And since Halloween is coming up really close, so I figure I'll do a couple of Halloween figures this week, and this is one of them. And here's the figure already taken out of the box, and then the box, and then the back card. It's kind of cool. It has a nice drawing of Freddy in the boiler room right there, and then on the back of the card it shows that when you lift his shirt up, you can see the souls from the children he killed. So yeah, you can see that. And so let's take a look at the figure itself. So here's the figure, Freddy. Really nice. Actually, the head sculpt on this one, it's really good. I'm very impressed with it. And he has his red and green sweater on, and of course he has his glove, and then he has his fedora right there, and then the piece here I already put it in. It's a removable piece. The abdominal piece, the torso section, this piece right here is removable, but here's how he looks with it on. So that's cool. So let me put his fedora on, and here he is with his fedora on. The only thing I don't like is that his eyes are looking towards one side only. But here, let's get a good look at him first. So there's his glove. Then let's take a look at him from the back, and then I'll go over articulation real quick after this. So let's get that fedora off, and let's get a good look at that head sculpt again, because the head sculpt is fantastic what they did with this one. I think it looks quite good. The only other one I have is from the first Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1, and I'll do a comparison later on with the head sculpts and everything. But yeah, again, the only issue I have, well, not really an issue, but just preference, is that his eyes wasn't looking towards one side, but this one is. So you're very limited as to how you could pose him now, because if you have his head turned this way, it seems a little weird. Why would he turn his head that way while his eyes looking that way? So it's more towards this side at all times. And as far as articulation, head is on a ball joint, but somewhat limited as far as range of motion. Then we should have hinged shoulders, and then there is bicep swivel, and there seems to be one hinge for the elbow, and a hinge joint for the wrist that goes in and out, and same with the other arm. And then let me remove the torso piece now, so you guys could get a good look at the articulation there. I'm gonna have to undo the pants a little bit. It clamps onto his chest like a chest plate. So there it is. Let's get a good look at that first. Zoom in, so you can see all the souls right here. 2, 3, there are 4 of them here visible that you can see. So again, it's just a chest plate. And as far as his articulation, there's nothing. The upper chest, nothing, just a waist swivel. And then as for the legs, I believe these are just ball joints. Oh no, these are hinge joints. So these are those hinge joints that goes out and then goes up and down. That's why they both move together somewhat. Then there is a thigh swivel and single jointed knee, and then it's a single hinge ankle, and this is really loose too. This one is a little looser than I wanted to, But in any case, that's Freddy right there, and he is wearing it looks gray to me on camera, but it is green. It's a red and green sweater. The green is just really dark. It's a deep green. And then here's a look at the glove. The Freddy's glove. Really nice. Also, most likely, the pose you're going to give him would be something like this. Not a whole lot you could do with this one. That's a good pose, though. So let's put his fedora back on. And let's get his arm. No, I can leave this one up. So I'll put him back here. And let's do a comparison with the other Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1. Fedora is removable, but look at that head sculpt. It's quite different. It's quite different, and I don't know, it doesn't look too much like Robert Englund here. I think the third one looks a lot nicer. And then the sweater, it's a lot bulkier, a lot thicker. They added the collar section, the full-on sweater here, and except for the sleeves. These are based on the first movie, so he does have clear sleeves in the first movie. And as far as the gloves, looks to be the same. No, actually, the blades are different too. I believe the glove should be different. Yeah. It's different. It's completely different because in the film they were actually different too, so I'm glad they did that. As far as articulation, it's about the same. No, it is exactly the same as far as range of motion is concerned. Let me remove his fedora so you guys can get a good look at both of them. You can see he looks like a completely different person here. And the pants are nicer for the third film too. And thinner, it's more form-fitting. Everything's just a little more form-fitting than the first one here. There you go. You see how much nicer the third one is. So yeah, there's the comparison. So yeah, overall, I highly recommend this. I got it from Target. They had a little sale. Got it for about $30, I believe, 30 or 31, somewhere around there. So yeah, not bad at all for this. And it's fully cloth outfit, so I'm happy about that. And proportion looks about right. The head might be a little big still, but overall I think looks really good. So there you go. There's Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Freddy Krueger by Neca. Thanks for watching.